Apparently for your
That's
big
right.
life announcements these days.
Always.
All right, the rain has already started falling as we are tracking a system that will impact our area for several hours now.
Chief Meteorologist Tony Petracca is in the Weather Center. We know this is going to change over to a little bit of snow, but that's not until much later, right?
Yeah, probably after midnight and ending around sunrise tomorrow morning. Not expecting a lot in terms of accumulations. We're thinking maybe a coating to an inch, if that. But this is primarily a rainstorm and bad timing for the evening commute. And while we need the rain, it's been dry of late. You may have heard of several small brush fires last couple of weeks. It is welcome rain, but it is coming down hard for the commute. Take a peek outside under cloudy, foggy conditions and rain. We're looking at North Scituate. And this is one of the places overnight tonight because it will eventually get colder in North Scituate for a switch over to some wet snow, but not until after midnight. So any accumulations, and we're not expecting much, would be while we're sleeping during the overnight hours and then gone by tomorrow. In fact, most of Friday is actually dry. Temperatures now mid to upper 40s inland and lower 40s along the coastline. Currently 46 in Providence and obviously too mild for any snow. So the rain continues during the overnight the evening and up until about midnight, and then a switch to wet snow after midnight. So snow, yes. Snowstorm, no. So good news there. And a windy and drier Friday. Better part of Friday is actually dry. I think any leftover wet snow near sunrise should be coming to an end, but very windy. Gusts, 25, 35 miles per hour. Colder temperatures. It'll feel like winter, but the weekend looks nice, and the temperatures a lot better both Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. Solid area of green, some of the darker green indicating some of the heavier rain. This is the moisture from the system that's been making national news across the deep south with the severe weather. We're not getting severe weather from it, but we are getting the moisture. Area of low pressure and a lot of precipitation out ahead of it, tracking north and east, and this will continue throughout the evening hours before we see a change over to a little bit of wet snow as some slightly colder air to our north will start to work down during the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning. So a definite chill and blustery for Friday, but it does dry out. We take a look at the forecast. The rain overnight. Now here we are, midnight, 1 in the morning. See the blue? Represents a little bit of wet snow, but watch how rapidly it pulls through. So here we are, like 4 or 5 in the morning. There may be a little bit of leftover wet snow around 5 a.m. and then zoop, it's gone. It's out of here. Dries out. Skies becoming partly sunny later in the morning and throughout the afternoon. Very windy. Temperatures dropping to the mid and upper 30s. High wind advisory for certain areas. Block Island, Nantucket, the Vineyard, and the Cape. Wind gusts tomorrow up to 50 miles per hour. Elsewhere, gusts between roughly 30 and 40 miles per hour. So the wind will make it feel colder. Now you're heading out Friday evening, Friday night. You've got dinner plans. You're visiting friends and things like that. The weather is fine. Just bundle up. It's windy and cold, but at least it will be on the dry side. So here's the breakdown for tonight with the rain continuing and then a switch to wet snow late at night. Should be ending by 6 a.m. And how much? Well, the original forecast was for a coating to 2. We're going to bring it down to a slushy coating to 1 inch. And essentially on non-paved surfaces, your patio deck, your car top, some of the shrubs, grassy areas. I think the roads just end up being wet. But with that said, with falling temperatures overnight and tomorrow morning, any wet spots could freeze up a little bit, so there may be some slick spots early. Be mindful of that. But gradual clearing, windy and cold, and then the wind gusts during the afternoon and morning, anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. But it does dry out for your Friday, becoming partly sunny. The weekend is looking good. Sunshine both Saturday and Sunday, and temperatures a lot better with daytime highs mid and upper 50s. Of course, WPRI.com is always to get your updated 7-day forecast. Brian and Mike.